Okay, guys, what we're going to be talking about today is los demonstrativos, or demonstrative. Talk about this. We're going to start with lo básico, the basics. In Spanish, demonstrative adjectives and demonstrative pronouns are how to say this, that, these, and those. Okay? Like other adjectives and pronouns, they must agree with the nouns that they modify. All right, so we're going to take a look at what these demonstrative adjectives look like in Spanish. Okay, so there are two different ways to say this. If you're using it to modify a masculine noun, you're going to use este. If you're using it to modify a feminine noun, you're going to use esta. Two different ways to say that. Okay? Masculine form is ese, feminine form is esa. There are two different ways to say these. The masculine form is estos, and the feminine form is estas. Okay? Two different ways to say those. The masculine form is esos, and the feminine form is esas. Now, in Spanish, there are actually ways to say that over there, okay, and those over there. So there are two additional ones that just tell you where it is in location to you. So the masculine form of that over there is aquel, and the feminine form of that over there is aquella. The masculine form of those over there is aquellos, and then the feminine form of those over there is aquellas. Okay? So, a way to remember these, because I know that they all look very similar, at least the ese, este, estos, esos, etc. This and these have T's. That and those, no T goes. Okay, so that's a way to remember. Okay, more about demonstratives. So when these words are immediately before a noun, so like this car, that house, they are considered adjectives. Okay? When they are alone, they are considered pronouns. Okay, so they replace something. When they are pronouns, they must have an accent on the first E. Okay? So this is my house. Esta es mi casa. Okay? This test is easier than that one last week. Would be este examen es más fácil que aquel la semana pasada. Okay, so notice that there are accent marks on the E's in this. Ojo, okay, so be careful. Singular demonstratives will only end in the letter O if you don't know the gender of the item you are talking about, as in asking, ¿qué es eso? So what is that? Okay? Or are talking about an idea or set of circumstances and rather than an object, as in, eso fue imposible. That was impossible. Okay, so these eso and esto are more abstract. Okay? When they end in an O, the demonstratives actually do not need an accent. Okay? So it's just the ones that are on your chart that need an accent mark if they are a pronoun. They're the lone wolf. Okay?